On this episode of Florida Roadside Attractions and Abandoned Places, we begin turning on Nichols Road, just south of Highway 60. And so we begin at the corner of Nichols Road and Old Nichols Road in front of the United States Post Office that reads Nichols, Florida. Very quiet morning here in this forgotten town. This post office is basically the only thing here at this corner. Welcome to the heart of the Florida phosphate country, the phosphate industry. Today, Roadside Attractions and Abandoned Places is going totally abandoned. We're gonna explore an old factory, a phosphate factory, that way. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome if it's your first time. I am Tampa J, and I created this series in 2020, and it's some of my most favorite content to create. Today's episode, a little more dangerous, but we're gonna be careful, that's for sure. Nichols, Florida. There's much ahead. All boarded up, this former guard shack sits before the driveway. Looks like there must have been an old gate here, long gone. This is the first thing you see as you come onto this property. There's going to be a lot of stuff back here to see. Several buildings, an old phosphate plant. We're gonna do some exploring, and I am prepared. I've brought plenty of water, I've got some flashlights, and I've let people know where I'm at just in case, because this could be dangerous. Looks like an old box right here on the corner of the guard shack before the former gate. There's actually still a gate here. It's just wide open. Ivy growing up on it. Mother Nature taking its toll. And right out here, Agrifos was the last company that owned this property when it closed in 2000. Agrifos. And you can see way back there the abandoned plant. All right, everyone, so I have walked back into the property a little bit. Check out these old railroad tracks that used to lead to the phosphate plant. Straight ahead there. Oh my gosh, we're almost there. You gotta be careful, watch your steps. Nice little pathway along the iron here. Fall in there, making my way towards it. Look how massive this is. Looks almost like an old grain elevator to the right here. I'm not familiar with the process of phosphate mining, but this is definitely an old plant. Holy cow. Abandoned for 23 years. This building on the right, then across the tracks there, down this like long elevator, the plant. I'm just gonna let the camera roll a lot in this vlog so you can take it all in real time as I'm walking. It's so quiet back here. The only thing I really hear are airplanes flying over, maybe some cars in the distance on the highway. Did hear some shotgun blasts, but they seem like they're about a mile and a half away. Hear that? Wow, this is so cool. I think we're gonna go right in here. Take a peek inside. This is amazing. Okay, here we go. Just showing you where I'm walking. Looks like an old silo or a mixer, this whole entire platform. Wow, we might be able to walk up there, we'll see. It's not too dangerous. Yeah, look at this. The motor's still over here. Watch your step. all the mechanisms, motor, compressor. This little light hanging. This is looking straight up. There's the stairs. Look at that. Okay, and that door right there, open. Actually, there's a few doors that are open. I think I'm gonna go through this one. Look back that way. That's impressive. Okay. Hearing protection required. That's what it says on that sign. Whoops, didn't bring any. Okay, wait for it. Stepped inside the door. Wow, okay. Just showing you what's to the right. And I'm gonna pan up. Everything is still here. Oh my gosh. Also, I'm hearing some weird noises in here. Got my light on. Looks like it goes all the way back that way. I'm just gonna work my way around here. Wow. Oh wow. Okay. This is cool. Hello? Watch your step here. Oh my gosh. Go across this center beam. Okay, so this is the elevator that goes up to the second building right here. It's amazing. Goes all the way across there. Wow. Whoa, a little soft. Okay, it's massive. I'm sure there's a lot of animals that are hiding out in here, so I'm gonna be very careful here on the other side of the building. I think that's just the trees. Holy cow. Big door here. Not open. I think I'm gonna go up these steps right here. There's a nice little platform. Whoa, watch your step. Don't wanna fall in there. Go up these steps. See what we see up there. Oh wow, wait till you see this. Giant turbines, if I had to guess. Holy cow, look at this. Just left out here. Also, there's a lower level down below us, which is just full of sludge and grime. Not gonna go down there, that is dangerous. Wow, just holding the camera still so you can see it. Place is wide open. This is down below me. Also a giant light here. And then back this way. That's where we walked in. So amazing. Oh, there's a door over here. It's open. Looks like one of the ventilation systems here. Not so sure how a phosphate factory worked. I'll peek in here. Oh my gosh, don't want to fall in here. This is the turbine. Holy cow. Be careful. Ooh, ooh, don't want to fall. I got my light on. Hello? Whoa. Okay, going back down these steps. It's a tall building. All right, back on the main level here. There's those steps down to the lower level. It's all water down there. Yuck. Someone left a giant squeegee. Some old cabinets. Looks like full of supplies, parts, paperwork. Several of them. There's an old wheelbarrow. Yuck. Yeah, who knows what's all in there. I've been to a lot of abandoned spots, but I've never been to one this large. It's a lot of square footage. I'm completely amazed. This is just sitting out here. A lot of weird noises. It's very spooky, very haunting. I hear a lot of gunfire outside, actually. Old generator right here. So I'm walking to the far end of the building. Looks like there's another walkway up there. Just looking back, we entered that corner way back there. That's how we entered the building. Woo! Wouldn't want to be out here at night. Oh my gosh. Peeking out the far door, there is so much stuff out here. Whoa, bird scared me. There's an old shed on the backside, a silo, a structure out there. Looks like another one that shoots down that way. Alright, just to show you where we walked out of right here. Gonna head over this way. There's even another building on the far side. This old silo. Ooh. Piping. Looks like an old oil storage over there inside. Watch myself here. And it looks like someone else has been out here recently. I see 2023 above that graffiti work right there. Us is greater than you, 2023. See it? Right there. An old power substation. Sits right between the property here and the railroad tracks. That has seen way better days. No power going through that thing. Stepped out a little bit so you can see what's going on the backside. Isn't this awesome? Some more graffiti right over here. Elvis, look at that. Little tribute to the king out here. Loving it. Yeah, it's pretty sick. Elvis, who would have known? Okay, gonna walk back this way, check out this building a little more, and then we'll head, gonna go around this way. We'll head to that other one, another building right out here. Look at this. Giant smokestack. It's pretty incredible. The palm trees growing up. Amazing. Looks like we got Elvis on the other side and we got someone named Keen right here, K-E-A-N. But first I'm gonna check out this building. This looks like it was the old electric building right across from the power substation. Old circuit box in here. Ooh, watch your step. Yeah, it's all been gutted. Be careful. There could be some animals in here or something. Yeah, this is a mess. All busted open. Cool. Alpha 5. All right. Still making my way over, finding other stuff. This door open. This looks like it may have been an office or something. Just to show you where we are. That's where we originally walked into that building. Oh, more power boxes in here. Storage. Old ladder. Table. Not much going on in here. Old outlet. Oh, look at this. Lockout procedure. Mobile. Okay, so I just know a little bit of history. This property was once owned by Mobile, and then it was bought by Aragos. So this was once owned by Mobile. And also I read that this was the smallest plant in Florida as far as phosphate at one point. Still is, I guess. It's just not working. Okay, I'll make my way across Wow, there's another building down there. This place is massive. I think there's a gun range way off. It's just constant gunfire. I'm sure they're shooting into a berm. Hope you guys are enjoying this video. If you're enjoying it, give it a thumbs up. If it's your first time here, subscribe below. If you like this kind of content, as I always say, there's much ahead. So much ahead, look at this. Wow. Let's get in there. And that's where we just were. There's a giant walkway that leads to the top side, the west side of the plant. Look at this. I'm guessing this was the storage area for the phosphate. This is where it was stored before it was put on a train. Again, not an expert on phosphate. I'm sure someone will comment below and explain all that. They always do. Thank you. Okay, this structure is dripping profusely, so ew, big drops. That can't be good for your health. Ooh. Okay, so I'm gonna go in through the drops real quick. Ooh, go in here and take a look. This is the bottom. Oh wow. And it goes several hallways deep, just like this. Through this way here. Let's see if I can get down in here. Oh yeah. Just to show you. Okay, this is cool. When I was a kid, I would pray I found something like this. Ooh, looks like a cart down there. Someone's parking a cart. Oh yeah, there's another one down there. Okay. All right, let's go out that way. Watching my 6. Much behind. This is cool. Might take some screenshots from this video and post it on the Instagram. Why not? For the gram, for the vlog. Yeah, coming to the end, there's an elevator track right above us. This is all grown up over here. I'm gonna cross back over. Yeah, look at that. That hasn't been working anytime soon. Old breaker box here. Look down, look back down that way. We're right in the center. All kinds of openings here. This is probably where the phosphate would pour down into the trailers and whatnot, if I had to guess. Okay, I climbed out of that hole, walking back this way towards this tower, and there's where I climbed out of. Opposite view. Look at the ivy growing up the wall. This is cool. Look back this way. Giant tower on this side. See an old red light on the top of the door there. And stop to look back just to show you where we're at again. That's where we started. There's a set of steps to this tower. Yellow steps right there. Don't want to go terribly too far if it's not safe. Wow, this is cool. I think this is where the trains would come in. Look at all that just hanging there. Ooh, that scared me. There's like a mirror or glass hanging there and the sun hit it and it bursted into my eyes. Look at all that. They left the red light. Oh boy. Giant gaping hole here before the steps. Oh wow, look up there. Broken glass. That looks like the control tower. Okay, making my way safely up these steps. This is cool. Take a peek. Get a nice little view up here. There's another building out that way. Although I see a lot of equipment around it. Looks like that one may be utilized for something. Look at all these mounds. That's a lot of mulch. It's open. Oh my gosh. Control panel. This is amazing. Looks like every movie from the 80s, right? Oh wow, and there you go. I looked out in. This is so cool. And the lookout. It's the door came. Oh, water fountain. That's cool. I found the Oasis. That's very vintage. Phone books. Looks like an old printer. An old computer. Wonder what's on that hard drive. IBM. There's a classic. Stuff in the drawers. Old desk. Old seat. Yeah, this is cool. There's a sign up here too. Close only one car door at a time. Do not walk on moving cars. Say that's a safe bet. Yeah, this is really cool. Look at this old adding machine. Got some stickers on it. Someone personalized it. It brings out the best in all of us. Oh, United Way. Okay, I think this is as far as I'm gonna go up. I will peek around. Oh, I'll peek around the corner here for you. Just because if I get too far up there, the more you fall down, the harder it is to get back up. Or you know what I'm saying? I'm out of breath. I don't want to risk too much. I've really pushed my luck today, and I don't want to push it anymore. Right behind that window, the control panel, the room we were just in, and I'll look down here. So these things would just like pour out the phosphate that would come across the elevator. You're just kind of figuring it out as you look onto the train cars. These are where the former train tracks that we walked in at would have went. Okay. Interesting. Also, there's like an old pulley system and a garden hose left over here. Watch your step. We're good. Oh yeah, this is nuts. Yeah, it doesn't work. Okay, this is awesome. Not happening. The whole seized up. Okay, that's an amazing experience right there. I just have to say, all you little kiddos out there watching, don't do as I do. Don't try this at home, as they used to say back in the 80s and 90s. Whatever you do, don't try this at home. Walking back past this structure over here. Ooh, full of water. Probably mosquitoes. Wonder if this is where they used to wash the cars or something. Like a wash station. Yeah, that looks pretty deep too. Cold and deep. There's a bird flying over that smokestack. It's almost surreal. And I'll look at the plant that we began again. I wonder, it looks like this belt may run under the ground right there. That's where it enters. Maybe it goes out that way. I don't know, just if I had to guess. Why would it end right there? It's pretty cool. I'm gonna take a couple pictures before I leave out here. This is cool. Amazing. All the ivy growing up, the trees. We were just in there. I'll tell you what, it's a whole lot bigger inside than it looks outside. This huge giant turbines going the length of the building, side by side. Very mystical, very haunting, rustic. A few among many terms to describe it. Much inside. And on the opposite side here, the same thing, the same setup on the other side of this building. Nice little platform up here. And even another electrical building or office on this side. This is so cool. Smokestack there. Some more graffiti. Totally could see them filming a horror movie out here. Hollywood, if you're looking for a place. Whoa. Quicksand. Oh no. That would be, wouldn't you imagine I come all the way out here and go through all this stuff dangerous stuff, and my demise is quicksand. Just like in every sitcom in the 70s. Thinking Brady Bunch. One last look in here. This is freaking awesome. If you take a screenshot, it'll last longer. That's sick. Hey, look at that. Some deer tracks. Looks like a doe. Correct me if I'm wrong, it could be the opposite. It's been a while. My uncle once taught me that if the toes are pointed on the deer tracks, I believe that's a doe, and if they're spread apart, that's a buck, or it could be the opposite, something like that. I'm back out on the railroad tracks, leaving a little different way than I came in. But it's a straight shot from here back to my car. Oh my gosh, that was fun. Again, very dangerous. Don't do what I do. I shall do it for you. Much ahead. Nichols phosphate plant. Been wanting to come out here for so long. This has been on my radar. That was an experience, that's for sure. Ooh, shotgun. Better get out of here. Oh boy. And the cattle have been watching me the entire time. Brrr. They're like, who are you? What are you doing out here? It's a good question. Brrr. Made it back to the car. Woo. Let's get out of here. Summer's coming, it's hot. And just like that, look at that. Back at the post office. We did it, guys. Thanks for joining me. Wow. That was an adrenaline rush, I'm not gonna lie. That was fun. Thankfully, we made it out alive. All right, there's still much ahead. And just a few houses down from the post office, this old storefront here on Nichols Road, directly east of the plant. Those old doors there. Yeah, this place hasn't been open for a while. And we have now come about a mile east of Mulberry. There's a train coming through just south of Highway 60. Several cars right in front of the Mulberry Phosphate Museum. An old Mosaic train car here. Mosaic is probably #1 in phosphate, I would say, here in Florida, especially around Nichols and Mulberry. Nichols, just back that way, that direction. That's the end of the train there, right in front of this museum. Been out here before, but it's been a couple years since we've been out here. Mulberry Phosphate Museum, from fossils to food. Hours of operation 9 to 5, Tuesday through Saturday. Don't know if we're gonna go in, but I wanted to come over here just to show you something. I threw this in a video a few years back. This old engine that was discovered upon mining for phosphate in this area. Old steam engine. And I was out here a few years ago. I remembered this as I was leaving the Nichols mine, and I thought it would be cool to come over and show it since the subject matter today is phosphate. The Mulberry Mystery locomotive. Pictured top left, image of Mulberry Mystery locomotive being moved by crane onto its permanent exhibit platform right here on October 7th, 2013. And it says, pictured top right, rendering of the Mulberry Mystery locomotive as it would have appeared fully restored, image courtesy of the Polk County History Center. And then pictured bottom left, Manchester locomotive circa 1870. This locomotive would have appeared similar to the locomotive featured in the exhibit. That's not the same one, but that's what it looked like. So they found this. There's some more history over here, I'll read it in a second. So they found this while mining for phosphate out here, just buried beneath the earth. The old steam engine that someone just happened to leave behind. This locomotive was discovered on land owned by the State Department of Environmental Protection in 2012 when workers from the Moore Trench American Corporation, a subcontractor for Mosaic Phosphates, were surveying the land. Workers believed that they had stumbled on a large metal pipe. As the digging continued, it was quickly evident that they had unearthed something much more significant, a steam locomotive. A committee was assembled to investigate the remains, and it was soon decided that the relic was a monumental find. Most steam locomotive engines in existence today were created after 1900. The newly discovered locomotive was created in 1880. While too damaged to repair, the relic still represents an important era of industry and greatly impacted development of both Mulberry and Polk County. The initial committee, along with Florida historians, agreed that the locomotive should find a permanent home within the county. On October 7, 2013, the locomotive was permanently moved to the Mulberry Phosphate Museum. Weighing over 42,000 pounds, a team of engineers hoisted the locomotive into the air and safely placed the train in its new home. Now housed in the same community that is once several, the Mulberry Mystery Locomotive can be enjoyed by all the museum guests. If you enjoyed this video, do me a favor, give it a thumbs up right down there and subscribe below if it's your first time. Enjoyed having you back again for Florida roadside attractions and abandoned places. This time, totally abandoned. We'll be back next time on this series. The next video will be something more familiar, but we will, again, do the abandoned thing once again. Very cool to be out there and have the opportunity to check out the Nichols phosphate mine. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, everyone. Know you're awesome, know you're loved, and no matter who you are, what you're going through, just know there's always much ahead for you. Always.